Blessed morning, children. Welcome back to Science Online class. Children, what was our last chapter? Do you remember? Yes, we learned about materials from plants. Then you know what is materials? The different types of stuff we use to make things are called materials. And many of the materials come from plants. And we learned about the materials like cotton, wood and paper. In today's class, we are going to start a new lesson that is about animals. And the lesson is animals that have bones. Children, look around your surroundings. What you can see? Can you see different types of animals? And all these animals are of same size, children? No, they are of different size and shapes. And we can see different types of animals like insects, worms, butterflies, fish, frogs, lizards, birds, dogs, cats, etc. And all these animals are similar in some ways. Okay, and all these animals have some things in common. You know which are the things common for all animals? First one, they breathe. We know all animals breathe. All living things will breathe. Second, they need food and water. Okay, first breathe, then they need food and water. Third one, they move from one place to another. Then they have babies. Fifth one, they are born, they grow and they die. We know living things, they are born and they will grow and they die. Sixth one, they can feel and they show what they feel. They can feel and they show what they feel. What are the things in common, children? First one, they breathe. Then they need food and water. All animals need food and water and they move from one place to another. Then all animals have babies. Then all animals they born. Then what will happen? They will grow and they die. Then sixth one, they can feel and they show what they feel. Children, all living beings feel things and they show what they feel or respond to things around them. Children, when we are happy, what we will do? We will smile. Then when we are sad, we will cry. Then a dog wags its tail when it is happy. Have you seen that, children? When the dog saw his loved ones, it wags its tails. Then a birds fluff out of their feathers when they feel cold. Birds fluff out of their feathers when they feel cold. All animals can feel some things like heat and cold. Then birds and butterflies rest when it is dark. What the birds and butterflies will do, children? The birds and butterflies rest when it is dark. And the insects become still and pretend to be dead when they scared. Children, look around your surroundings and listen and find out the different responses of animals. Children, we know there are different types of animals are there. And all animals are of same size and shape, children? No, they are of different size, shape, color and characteristics. And some live on land, some live in water. Some animals walk, some swim and some fly. And some animals give birth to babies and other lay eggs. Children, there is another one difference is there. You know, some animals have bones and some do not have bones. Okay, some animals have bones and some animals they do not have bones. Then what is the use of these bones, children? These bones support the body. In this lesson, we are going to learn about that kind of animals. That is animals that have bonds. That all animals that give birth to babies have bonds. And the animals like fish, frogs, birds, lizards, crocodile, etc. have bonds. Fish. Children, there are thousands of kinds of fish are there, and all the fish are of different size. Some are very small and some are very huge. And you know where they will live? Some fish live in the sweet waters of lakes, ponds and rivers, and others live in the salty waters of the sea. Where they will live, children? Some fish live in the sweet waters of lakes, ponds and rivers, and others live in the salty waters of the sea. And you know what they will eat? Some fish eat plants and some eat smaller fish, and some of them eat mud. Children, most fish lay lots of eggs and they forget about them. The mother fish is not very loving. She just lays lots and lots of eggs. Then she swims away. And when the babies hatch out of these eggs, they have to find their own food. Children, you know how the fish can swim? Fish swim with the help of the tail and fins. The body of the fish is covered with scales. Then you know how they will breathe? They breathe with the help of their gills. They take in water through their mouth and let it out through their gills. Then where they will get the air, children? They breathe by making use of the air mixed in water. Next, frogs and toads. Children, these animals live on land and in water. Where they will live? These animals live on land and in water. Then you know what is the difference between a frog and a toad? Frogs have long hind legs for jumping and swimming. But toads have shorter legs and are mostly live on land. Then frogs have a slippery, moist skin while toads have dry skin. Children, frogs and toads have webbed feet. That is, there is skin between the toes and they are connected or joined by web as the fingers or toes. Then these frogs and toads can swim well with the help of their webbed feet. Their webbed feet help them swim well. And what they eat, children? Most frogs eat insects. Then you know how they will catch the insects? They catch insects with their sticky tongue. Children, we know toads and frogs can live on land and in water. The mother lays eggs in water and the babies hatch out from these eggs. The baby frogs are called tadpoles. What is the name of the baby frog, children? Tadpoles. And you know where they will live? They live in water. At that time, they have no legs. They have a tail and gills and they look like fish. As they grow up, they lose the tails and gills. And where they will live? They live mostly on land. Children, tadpole breathe with the help of their gills. As they grow, they lose their gills and grow lungs for breathing. Then, how the adult frog breathe, children? They breathe with the help of their lungs. Next, lizards, turtles, snakes and crocodiles. Children, lizards, turtles, snakes and crocodiles are cousins. That means they are same group of animals. And they all have scales on their body. Their body is covered by scales. And they lay eggs on land. Where they will lay eggs, children? They lay eggs on land. Lizards. Lizards are of many kinds. The smaller ones eat insects. That is house lizards. Have you seen, children? What they will eat? They eat small insects. But larger one eat frogs, mice, birds, etc. Then all lizards can shed their tail when an enemy catches them. What they will do, children? When an enemy catches them, they will shed their tail and the tail grows back again. Tortoise and turtles. Their body is covered with a hard shell. Then you know what is the difference between tortoise and turtle? Tortoise live on land and some live in ponds and rivers, while turtles live in the sea. Then you know where they will lay the eggs? They lay their eggs in the holes in the ground. And the mother turtle leaves after laying the eggs. The tortoise and turtle can be plant eaters or flesh eaters. Snakes. Children, we know there are different types of snakes are there. And where they will live? Snakes live on land and some live in water. Then what they will eat, children? They eat all kinds of animals like insects, frogs, fish, mice and birds. And they have a poisonous gland, children. It is very dangerous. If they bite us, what will happen? We will die. And these snakes kill the other animals with their poisonous bite. And some crush their food by wrapping themselves around it. And they all swallow without chewing. Crocodiles. Children, crocodile's body is covered by hard scales. And you know what they will eat? Crocodiles eat fish, birds and other animals. And they spend a lot of time in water. But where they will lay the eggs? They lay eggs on land. And the mother crocodile guards her eggs until they hatch. Children, let's discuss the new words and fill in the blanks. First one, tadpoles. Tadpoles, tadpoles. Second, scales. Scales, scales. Third one, respond. Respond, respond. Fourth one, cousins. Cousins, cousins. Fifth one, webbed feet. Webbed, webbed feet. Sixth one, toads. Toads, toads. Seventh one, feather. Feather, feather. Eighth one, flipper. Flipper, flipper. Ninth one, bills. Bills, bills. Tenth one, talons. Talons, talons. Fill in the blanks. First one, the body of the fish is covered with dash. The body of the fish is covered with scales. Second, fish swims with the help of the tail and dash. Fish swims with the help of the tail and fins. Third one, frogs and toads swims with the help of the dash feet. They swims with the help of the webbed feet. Fourth one, all lizards can shed their dash when an enemy catches them. All lizards can shed their tail. Then fifth one, dash spend a lot of time in water but lay eggs on land. Crocodile spend a lot of time in water but lay eggs on land. Children, hope you all understood about today's topic. Then write your classwork very neatly and learn the new words and fill-ups. The remaining part we will continue in the next class. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.